Hey Cancers, what is going on? Welcome to your Aries season Tarotscope. As per usual, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm doing a 3-card reading for these Aries season Tarotscopes, direct to the point in true Aries fashion. So immediately what came through, Cancer, is like, know how powerful you are, know how almost like superhero you are. Like, they're showing me a mother who's like preparing all the meals, going to work, crushing the office, picking the kids up from school, like being the best lover to their partner. It's just like all of these things, like super mom, superman, super person. And I feel like this sometimes comes up a lot when I channel for Cancer during these tarot scopes, but it's like you need to give yourself more credit for how much you're actually doing and how much people are likely looking at you with that admiration. It feels like sometimes people don't give you that validation through their words of how much they appreciate you. And that might also be because you're not giving yourself that level of gratitude and appreciation through your own words of just how well you're doing, how you're killing it, how you're crushing it. And I know that some days it might not feel like that, but I want you, if it feels good during this Aries season, to reflect every day and just acknowledge how much you're doing, especially if you are handling multiple things and taking care of multiple different energies or people, especially children, for whatever reason. Like, it might not be your own children, it might be someone that works with children, but they keep showing me kids and you're just like doing it so gracefully. And again, even if in your mind you're like, I'm not though, like I should have done this, I should have done that. I'm not sure if anyone watching this can relate to like being a server and working in hospitality, and it's like a rush. You're working with like 10, 15 tables. One of the bartenders called in 6. Now you're also like pouring your own drinks, trying to help the host stand, serving your tables, and then you go to bed at night and you're like, I forgot the ketchup for cable like 14 in the middle of service, and you're like, it doesn't matter, like I did everything I possibly could have, and that's enough, and I can like put my head on my pillow and be comfortable with that it's not about being perfect, it's about showing up and do the best that I can on that day, or like on that dinner service, or on that day of work, whatever that is. So acknowledging that you are doing your best on any given day. And if there are things that you can improve upon, it's like, I can try again tomorrow. That also seems to be coming through. It's like, I can try again tomorrow. And not in like a defeatist way, but like there's going to be another day where I can approach this with a different strategy or a different tactic, and then I don't have to be so hard on myself to get it all done right now. Because we know at the start of Aries season, we have Mercury retrograde, we have Venus retrograde in the sign of Aries, thus making a square to your Cancer placement. And then we also are still in eclipse season with the partial solar eclipse in Aries happening on March 29th. So we know there's just so much going on where we don't necessarily have all the answers yet. We're not necessarily meant to progress forward at the speed that we want, that we're still fine-tuning everything, and that is okay. And there's something about asking for help. I think there can be a situation where you feel like you're doing it all, but that's because you're choosing to do it all. If you don't want to do certain things, if you need support, you have to ask for it, which I know sometimes can be easier said than done. But if you're playing this martyr role and then getting upset that you're exhausted or don't have time for X, Y, and Z, ask for that help. And you might be saying, well, I've already asked for help from this person, that person. Well, ask again. Maybe you're asking again more directly. Maybe you're using a different strategy. Maybe you're hiring support, so you're not just going back to the same energy trying to get it for free. Like, there's this energy of you do it all because you choose to do it all. And if you don't want to consistently do it all, whatever that definition is for you, you get to hire support, you get to ask for support, you get to give yourself that support as needed. So we have the Hierophant with the 5 of Cups and then the Ace of Wands reversed. So for me, if there's some Taurus energy that you're dealing with, Cancer, on some level that you feel sad about or sad for them, like it's not working out, this could be an energy that's like there isn't passion left in that relationship or in that energy. So it's okay to walk away. It's okay to mourn that relationship or that opportunity that happened. You might even be thinking back to last Taurus season. There might have been something that happened then that you really thought was going to work out. And it's okay to process that now. It might also seem like there was a leadership position or a promotion or an opportunity that didn't come through, or maybe you're being let down by certain people of power, or even potentially your partner. Like if you're married and watching this, you could be sad being like, why is there like no passion in this? Why are they not supporting me? Why is there not this flame that we used to have? And the bottom card here, Cancer, is the World card. So with that being said, it's like you're coming to the end of a cycle. So we know that there's always going to be the contraction before the expansion. So if there's something that you are sad about, something that is not exciting, that is not fulfilling, you need to express that. We need to be able to understand that this isn't going to last forever. This isn't going to be your reality forever. However, what is it that you need to say, to express, to shift so that you can reclaim that position of power, whether it's autonomy of self or in the workplace or in your marriage or in relationships? What is it that's needed? Because with the Ace of Wands reversed, it can easily go upright where you feel inspired, where you can almost like, when I see the Ace of Wands, I almost see like an old school torch that just needs to be lit, but maybe it got drenched from the rainfall the night before. So maybe you're drying that stick out or like shaving off the wet parts to get a more refined torch that you can light and see your way forward. But there's something there that's kind of like dampened, especially with the Five of Cups and the Ace of Wands, that whether it's your own spark, the energy and power, how you see yourself, power just seems to be coming up again and again. So like your own personal power, whether it's at work or in a prominent relationship, that you're wanting to reclaim that, and don't allow the fear and the sadness from the past inhibit your way forward, okay? Boom. So that is our general Aries season Tarotscope, Cancers. If you want a plethora of spiritual and astrological resources, you can find more at The Alchemy Point, Stillwater Alchemy's online community. Every single month they do live astro hours where members can ask me whatever they want, pull tarot cards specifically for them, questions about their natal chart, anything they'd like. The next astro hours are happening on April 3rd and April 5th. If you want a more thorough, in-depth, comprehensive tarot reading, astrology reading, one-on-one coaching or mentorship, you can also find all of that on Stillwater Alchemy's website. I'll put all of that in the description below, and I'm wishing you a fabulous Aries season, Cancers. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah!